Hello, my name is Miss Kelly, and this is the second video on how to do the Zentangle method of drawing for kids. Okay, so the Zentangle method of drawing is a way to make small shapes and lines turn into beautiful patterns. So if you know how to make a dot and a line and a curve and an S and a circle, then you can make any of the Zentangle patterns that I show you. All you need is something to draw with and a piece of paper. So I'm using a pen, a black pen, but you can use a marker, a crayon, a colored pencil, whatever you have around your home. And then you just need a piece of paper to draw on. So if you don't have a piece of plain white paper, you can use lined paper. You could use the back of an envelope or the inside of a cereal box. If you have a recycling, you could take a cereal box out and use the cereal box. So anything you have to draw on. Okay, so if you want to start on your piece of paper, we're going to start by just practicing these. So I want you to make a dot, and I want you to make a line, and then a curve, and then an S, and then a circle. And you should all be experts at making those. Okay, we're going to do 2 tangles today. So the first tangle is called floors, F-L-O-R-Z. You don't have to write that down if you don't want. And to make floors, I'm going to make a couple of lines that go up and down. That's called vertical. And I'm going to make a couple of horizontal lines, like the horizon. And then at each of these intersections, each time a line crosses another line, I'm going to draw a little diamond, just like that. So a little diamond. And if diamonds are a little bit tricky for you, then you can just draw a circle. And if you wanted to, you could do a heart or a square, anything you wanted. And after you draw those little shapes, we're going to color them in. Just like that. Now you know how to make a pattern called floors. The next one we're going to do is called tipple. T-I-P-P-L-E. And tipple is fun because it's just making a circle and then making another circle that touches it, and another circle, and maybe a little baby circle, and then maybe a big circle. And we're just kind of making this pile of circles that all kind of hug each other. And just remember to make some big ones and some little ones, just like that. Okay, that's our 2 tangles for today, floors and tipple. And now we're going to use them to make a little picture. Okay, so to do this, I like to start out by drawing a square. And I try to make a square about the size of the palm of my hand. So I don't want it too tiny and I don't want it too huge. I like to make a square. Okay. And then for this one, I'm going to draw a smaller square inside it. Now it looks kind of like a window. So you should have a big square and a smaller square inside it. Okay, on this inside square, I'm going to put a couple of lines going up and down, which means vertical. And I'm going to put a couple of lines horizontal. Looks kind of like a tic-tac-toe board. You might have room for more lines. That's okay. You don't have to make the same amount that I did. You can have more or less. Okay, and then at each of these little intersections, I'm going to draw my little diamond shapes. And again, if you don't want to draw diamonds, maybe you can draw circles or hearts. And then I'm going to color those in. I'm just using black, but maybe you have a special favorite color that you want to use, and you could do that. Okay. Now if you have more lines, you're going to just have a little bit more shapes than I have. Okay, the next part I'm going to do is tipple. That's all these little circles. So I made this really cool little pattern in the middle, and now I'm going to start doing some circles on this outside part here, kind of like the frame. So I'm just going to start drawing circles of all different sizes. See if you can do that. I'm drawing some that are big and some that are little. And they're all kind of touching each other, kind of giving each other little hugs. Just remember to change the size. Draw some teeny tiny ones, and then draw a couple of big ones. Just like that. Now I still have more space here, so I'm going to draw some more circles. So I'm just going to sneak in some more to kind of fill up that space. I love drawing these little patterns. It helps me relax. Isn't that fun? Just making these over and over again. You can still add some big ones if you have room. And some little ones. And I'm going to stop. I do have room to add some more if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to stop right there. And then inside these circles, especially the big ones, I'm just going to draw a little curve, kind of like maybe it's a bubble. So I could draw a little curve and maybe even a dot. See if I can zoom in. And I just like doing that because it makes them look a little bit shiny. Little curve and a dot. And I'm just going to do some of the big ones. My pen isn't really going to fit in the little ones. Go ahead and add a few of those. And you just made a Zentangle pattern. Isn't that fun? So whenever we make a little piece of art, we're supposed to put our initials on it. so people know who made it. So my name is Kelly. So my first initial is a K, and my last name is Bluin, which is a B. So somewhere on this paper I need to put a K and a B so people know that I made it. So I'm going to put it right there. You can put your initials anywhere you want. Go ahead and do that. And then when I'm done, I like to cut mine out. You don't have to cut yours out. You can just keep it on your piece of paper if you want. But I like to cut mine out and hang them up in my house or on my refrigerator. There we go. And I like to write on the back of them a little sentence. So I like to write something about what I'm thinking about or what I'm doing. So I'm going to write that it's a windy day. It's a windy day. And then I'm going to make a note that I'm drinking hot chocolate. Because it is windy and cold where I am. So if you get a chance, write a little sentence, or maybe just draw a picture of a happy face or a sad face or how you're feeling today. And I like to write in the back of mine. And that's it. I made floors and tipple and made a beautiful little creation. I hope you had fun. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.